everyone, it's Sammy from Sammy's Sweet Life, and we are doing a head-to-head tumbler competition between the Stanley Cup, which is my favorite. This is one of the Target new colors. There are tons of colors. If you check different stores, they all pretty much have different colors. And Target just released these like pearlescent ones, and I got a couple of them. I use these for everything. I have my iced coffee in these in the morning. I also have one filled with water at all times, and I'm in love, guys. Great, great cup. I would highly, highly recommend it. You don't need one of every color, although I personally like to get one of every color of things that I really enjoy, but I ended up doing a review video where I tested this one head to head between a bunch of Amazon dupes. They aren't exact dupes. They don't look like the Stanley Cup, but they were the same kind of deal with a 40-ounce cup with a straw and also a handle. And so I compared all of these different ones, and ultimately this one held ice longer than all of the other ones. I did not even do a hot test at all. By the end, I knew it was clear that this was going to be the one that I was in love with, and I ended up getting a lot more by the end of me filming that whole review video. Most of them were pretty comparable as far as how much ice they held, but these ones just come in the pretty colors and they're beautiful and I love them, and it just won my heart for sure. So that is the Stanley Cup. Now there is also the Stanley Cup 2.0, and when these first came out, I ended up getting one, and I have it in this beautiful color. I was looking for an aqua one at the time, and they happened to have it come out. This has iced coffee in it, so the straw's all nasty right now. I ended up trying this one out and not liking it as much. I do like the actual cup itself with the nice, more comfortable handle, but I don't like the lid at all. I do not like that the straw gets stuck in the lid. It's supposed to be more leak proof, but for me, I don't really care about the leak proof thing. I'm not like tipping it over unless something bad happens. So I actually put a different lid on this one. It isn't actually that suction lid that has the little like flap right there that holds the straw tight, because I found I didn't have any like wiggle room to drink out of the cup, and I would bonk myself with a straw. Like, this was really nice because it moves around and I don't have to worry about, like, when I go to drink it, that it's exactly the right place. And I found it just odd, like compared to the other ones where the straw is loosey-goosey. I just didn't like that lid. So I love the cup, love the color of the cup. Do not use the lid hardly ever. I tend to use a different lid. I find that I would not recommend the 2.0 cups unless you really need it to be leak proof. If you're going to be like tipping or tilting your cup any, maybe that's something that you'll need. I do like the little grippy thing, but again, not necessary, and I don't like the lid at all. So I would prefer the regular original Stanley Cup tumblers versus the 2.0s. That's just all my Stanley Cup disclaimers. I love them. I have multiples and lots of different colors. And then I saw that the Simple Modern came out with this one. They originally released these, and I don't know how I saw them, but people posted about them. These are $10 less than the Stanley Cup. The Stanley Cups retail for $40. This one retails for $30. And I loved that. They also offered free shipping. And so I ended up getting one to test out for you guys. And also, like, look at that. It's cotton candy colored. I just love it. I actually have had this a long time, just sitting in this scrapbook room to film this, but they've actually come out with new colors, and one of them is a leopard print one, which is super duper cute. So they, I guess, will be releasing colors like the Stanley Cup, and I find that this is very similar, like a very similar handle. It's a 40 ounce. It's got the cup holder smaller part at the bottom, the straw, and then the screw on top. This one is not see-through, however, and it doesn't have the little twisty mabob. Let's see. The cool thing about the Stanley Cups is you don't need the straw if you don't want to use a straw. It can be twisted around, and then you can drink out of that little thing right there. So I never do that. I'm a straw girl. I really like drinking out of straws. And then this one will also screw on. And again, like, this one's a suction cup, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to feel about this, but it has that like little suction thing for the straw, and the straw stays put. And I find that these straws are more like flexible type of plastic straws, where the Stanley Cup ones are those thick ones. And yeah, I haven't washed these yet. I'm going to give this one a quick rinse, and then we're going to test it out. Just testing which one can hold ice longer, and it might end up being a multi-day video. Oh, see, this one actually screws in at 90 degrees. So I ended up screwing it starting here, and it screwed to the wrong place. So that's good if you want your straw to be somewhere different. Yeah, so I'll show you guys. I'll line it up there, screw it in, and it screws 90 degrees. So you can have it either side you want, and then the Stanley Cup ones screw at 180 degrees. So you have to line it up just right as well, but you can screw it on as a left-handed or a right-handed handle. But yeah, super cute. I love, love, love this gradient. And then I love that the Stanley one came out with this one as well. Their website actually offers free shipping, which is cool, but my package got damaged for my first one and it did not have a straw in the package. So I ended up contacting them. They were super quick about contacting me back, and they don't offer just replacement straws. So they had to send me an entire new cup. And at the time, I did not know that each cup comes with 2 straws. My box had 0 straws in it, so now I have 2 cups and 2 straws, and I can use these as well. So it's just something to note. Their customer service was amazing, so I was really happy that I ended up with 2 cups, you know? I just needed straws, but they sent the whole thing. So there is walking through the 2 cups. I'm gonna go load these down with ice and water, and we're gonna let the games begin. We're going head-to-head tumbler competition here. And it's gonna be very scientific, guys, very scientific. Alrighty, I pulled out the scale. We're gonna weigh the ice and try to get as close as possible. We'll get it started. I have the empty cups here to tear the scale. All right, so we're gonna go simple modern first. Got that on there. We're gonna zero it out and then see how much ice we have in this one. All right, we got 36.7. I'm gonna take it to 40 and then we'll try the other one. All right, one-handed job here. We did get a new fridge, so now we have plenty of ice. Oh, see, that might have been too much. All right, these tiny ice cubes are super cute though. Getting closer. Ooh, that's close. All right, 40.1, I can live with that. Okay, and they're melting all over the counter. Okay, 40.1 for that one. And now let's get this one zeroed out. 0, okay. Next Stanley Cup. Ooh, didn't do too bad there. Need a little bit more. Trying to dump all of them in. Close. Okay, so the other one has 0.1 more. Is that, oh, you know what? This one has more. Take that one out. Okay, they're within 0.1 of a gram, so I'm gonna say that's good. And then I'm gonna fill them all of the way up with water. And like I said, new fridge. So look at that, we have a little beverage station. I'm trying to do this one-handed. I'm just gonna fill it up in here. So it's gonna be cold water going into both of these cups. And I think that will help prolong the ice. Alrighty, both are filled up. I'm gonna put the lids on both of these. Okay, there they will sit, and I'll check back in a few hours. Okay, it has been 4 hours. It is frozen solid. Hopefully you can see it in there. There's ice in there. Yeah, this one too. Let's open it up. 4 hours in. Yeah, not even much meltage at all. So I'll go another 4 hours and see what it's like. Somebody's making noise with popcorn, but it's 8:30 right now, but I don't know what time I started it. But there's lots of ice in here, and there's also lots of ice in here. And I can't tell. It looks like this one has more, but this one's all clumped up together, so it's really hard to tell how deep it goes down. All right, the Keurig is heating up, so there's some noise. Let's see. It is 5:16 a.m. We still got ice. Made it overnight. There's still quite a bit of ice in both of these. Nope, still majorly ice. All right, it is 11 p.m. and I have got to go to bed, so I'm gonna call it. I don't think either one of these is gonna have ice in the morning. This one did have a big chunk of ice that had stuck together, so I think that definitely helped it last a little bit longer. But this one's still going too. It's still got a big, nice sizable chunk of ice still left. So I think they're both amazing. It's been way over 24 hours. I'll put the actual time up on the screen. I'll calculate it based on the footage. But yeah, I'm really impressed. Both of these are still kicking, but I don't know that they're gonna be still kicking in the morning. So I'll check back in. The teeny tiniest bit of ice. Simple modern cup. No ice in there. So it is time to wrap up this video. As you guys could see, the Simple Modern cup had ice longer, and I have a theory on why I think it lasted longer. The ice really clumped up in that one, and that made it have less surface area, where the other one, all the ice pieces were loose, and therefore they were melting quicker. I think it was really pretty much neck and neck, but the Simple Modern had a slight advantage, and it may be because of the surface area, or it may just be because that one insulated just a teeny tiny bit better. But either way, both cups lasted well over 24 hours, so they're both great cups. I happen to really like both, so I will be on the lookout for really cute Simple Modern ones coming out as well. I have quite a Stanley Cup collection already, and then I have the 2 Simple Modern cups, but there's a couple of Simple Modern patterns and colors that look really, really cute, and I love that they are $10 cheaper than the Stanley Cup. So I would love to see more people checking out the Simple Modern cups as well. They seem to hold up just as good, if not better. The ice was still there in the Simple Modern cup, so definitely check that out if you're interested. When I was looking at their new patterns, everything was still pretty much in stock there, and the Stanley Cups are just really hard to find. They come in and out of stock really quickly. It's kind of unbelievable how much of a craze they are, because at the end of the day, it is just a cup. I do love it. I'm not gonna lie. I have lots of them. I love them. I love the different colors they come in. But at the end of the day, it's just a cup, and it's a very expensive cup, you know? I feel like the Simple Modern being at $30 is not as crazy of a price as the Stanley Cups being $40. I feel like that's just a lot for a cup. So 30 is quite a bit less. They do come in pretty colors as well. So I hope you guys will check them out and give them a try if you're in the market for a new tumbler. So yeah, there is my comparison. I think they both hold up really, really well, but the Simple Modern just has a tiny advantage for price, and also it held the ice a little bit longer. So take with that what you will. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.